All right. Let's, spacecraft selection. Oh, wow. So let's go back to the Mercury. Electricity. In this lesson, we will learn about the electrical power system in the Mercury capsule. Reentry game. I gotta get on that. Electricity lesson. In this lesson, we'll take a quick look at the various systems and components related to electrical power. Before we start, we'll make a quick configuration of the autopilot, as we will be depowering important components which the autopilot depends on. Set the ACS mode to aux on, and don't worry, we will cover what all this really means in the reaction control system lesson. In short, this disables the ACS auto attitude. So it's on, okay. The Mercury space capsule comes with an electrical system that is capable of producing DC and AC electricity. Direct current is supplied by 6 rechargeable silver zinc batteries, each operating at 24 volts. We can still... why can the volts differ from the nominal? The current electrical loads and battery capacity. How full of battery? Okay, 23 to 27. The main batteries are connected to the main DC bus. The main DC bus is responsible for distributing electrical power to most of the onboard systems. Got it. 3 of these batteries are wired in parallel and are considered your main batteries. Should your main batteries fail, you have a backup standby battery 2 wired in parallel that would keep you powered for a while. The last battery is called the isolated battery and is used to give power to your very important squibs. The squibs are the pyrotechnics for separation and jettison. You can check the status. DC bolts. The main battery, standby batteries. The main bus should ideally show voltage of 24 to 27 VDC, while the isolated battery should show 29 VDC. As mentioned, this might slightly vary based on system load. By rotating the select knob, you can switch between each of the batteries. Yes, I know. Standby battery. A low voltage on one of the batteries is good indication that something is wrong with it. Oh yeah. Oh no. Well, these are both. It's a good idea to switch over to standby battery for safety and turn off the battery. Let's pretend battery 1 is broken and showing a low voltage. First, switch over the standby battery. This is done by setting the standby battery switch on. So standby 1. Boom. Okay. The switches that connect the batteries to the electrical system are located on the left. They can be hard to reach, but set main. Where? Oh. What? Huh. Wait a minute, what am I looking at? Oh, wow. Main. Okay. To off. When you're on standby batteries, you need to conserve power. We will not do this now, but this is done by shutting down systems you don't need, like blood check, RCS, and lights. A flashlight is always available and can be toggled, yep. An important detail is that all flight modes that operate 2 reaction control systems used to orient the capsule covered in the next lesson are based on DC power. Manual propulsion mode, you can take note. Use this flight mode to still be able to control the capsule. If you're having issues with standby batteries as well, see a low voltage on one of its batteries. You have a final option to connect the ice. Okay. This is done by setting the isolation switch, right? ISO. Oh, ISO to standby. Okay. Boom. Again, turn off systems you don't need. You can use this DC amp gauge to see how much power you're consuming. Not a lot. You should avoid using isolated battery this way at all costs. It's possible. Try to wait until you're preparing for re-entry, as the main bus load will quickly drain the isolated battery. Source of the same. Okay. Reconnect main battery 1. Okay. Switch ISO battery to norm. The ACS fans require AC alternating. Okay. We have an AC inverter that provides 250 volts. AC inverter that provides 150 volts to the fans. Center inverter that provides 250. Okay. I can check. The AC should read between 110 and 125. Okay. You can rotate the AC knob where the AC knob, is this it? Oh. Fans for now, okay. If one of the inverters goes down, the standby inverter will kick in and illuminate the standby auto light. AC. You can control what bus to use for the AC. Keep it at norm. Having fans selected on the AC, you can see that it's powered correctly by verifying that the voltage shows. Wow, this is really nice. 110, 125. AC volts, I gotcha. Set the AC selector to standby. Nothing is connected to standby inverter, so it should read 0 volts. Set the fan's AC bus to standby. Okay, notice that the fans are now powered by the standby inverter. You can do the same for the ACS. Standby inverter for both ACS and the fans. However, to avoid overloaded systems, shut down all systems that are not critical for the ACS. Set the fans AC bus switch to norm. Then set the this one. To main. Power consumption should always be on your mind. As mentioned, the power consumed by your systems can be read on the ammeter. Try to set it to off. Wait, what? I see. The maneuver switch on the lower left side of the panel is used to turn on or off the gyros. Setting this off, let's see, it'll drop it a little bit. Fuses are also a way to turn off system. Most systems have one or more fuses connected to them. Each fuse switch has 3 positions: off, the primary. Okay. Locate the highlighted programmer fuse and set it to off. If the system isn't working, ensure the fuse is set to 1. If the system is still not functioning, set the fuse to 2. The 2 position can be a second fuse, or in some critical systems, a solid conductor to ensure positive continuity. Flight manual panel, the fuse is marked. Okay. Pay close attention to the various battery states. and react as soon as possible if you see something out of ordinary. Electricity produces a lot of heat, so pay attention to the cabin temperature, like an electro malfunction, smoke, or fire. Find a dedicated section for emergencies called emergency procedures. Find this section now. Let's find the electrical power. Open the orbit. Emergency, scroll down, electrical power system. I would recommend getting familiar with this section. That's the landing bag. Okay. So what can I do? Can I just go up and... Do I got one more in me? Oh yeah, I can do one more. RCS. Attitude control. In this lesson, we'll take a look at the various systems. The Mercury space capsule comes equipped with a few systems to keep it stable and control its attitude. To do this, it needs to know where Earth's horizon is. Two mechanical components called the horizon scanners detect this. Earth emits a lot of radiation, space does not. These scanners detect where a sudden drop in radiation happens when the scanner goes from the threshold between Earth and space. One horizon scanner is used for pitch and another for roll. These operate periodically, so if you see a sudden change in pitch and roll, this is the reason. The capsule comes with 3 gyroscopes that track the attitude and 3 accelerometers for rate indication. These can be slaved to the horizon scanner to get relative data to the Earth's horizon. This is how the capsule knows its orientation in space. The pitch horizon scanner can only look forward with a view of negative 35 degrees. Same with roll, but it looks to the side. If you are outside of the horizon scanner field of view, the gyros will revert to free mode. When the gyros are in free mode, the attitude will change based on thruster changes. Over time, this can introduce an error in attitude. When the horizon is detected, they will snap back in the slave mode and you will see a jump in the attitude indicators. What the heck? Is that the sun? Holy shit, dude, look at this. Wow. To maintain or change the attitude, the spacecraft uses a set of thrusters called a reaction control system. This system can be controlled by the automatic stabilization control system, a backup rate stabilization control system, or manual propulsion. God. The reaction control system consists of 18 thrusters that can alter the spacecraft's orientation. These thrusters are used to change pitch, roll, yaw, modify capsule's angular rates. Holy shit, the capsule can be orientated and controlled by either an automatic mode or using a stabilization, AC, autopilot, or by 3 astronaut control modes: fly-by-wire, manual propulsion, rate stabilization. Let's first focus on automatic stabilization. Okay, automatic ACS, ASCS establish the main stable attitude using one of 4 basic modes: damper, orientation, attitude, hold, and reentry. In the virtual cockpit, press 6 to move to camera. Okay. Look at this, dude. A rectangle called the ACS mode, selected with 3 switches. ACS mode, okay. Four pull head, black. Oh, I see. Got it. Currently, the system is configured to use the automatic stabilize to control the spacecraft. Oh. So you can control it right by these things. Is that doing something? Okay. 2 switches on one hand are used to enable full automatic control. First of all, the ACS mode must be set to norm. Okay. And the middle auto must be set to auto. Okay. Lastly, the back manhandle must be set in position. Okay. In this mode, the automatic phase shifter system decides the orientation. The system is what rotates the spacecraft 180 degrees in the yaw after capsule separation, automatically orients the spacecraft after rotation, maintains orientation, and rolls the spacecraft before re-entry. There are 2 reaction control, 1 for the automatic control. Okay. Okay, the middle. System A uses 2 thruster settings, low and high. Consists of 12 thrusters. System B has variable thruster strength based on how far you push back the stick. Okay. Control the fuel. That's the auto, and that's the manual. If the automatic stabilization controls fails, you need to manually take control of the system. You can use fly-by-wire mode. In this mode, you can either fire the low thrust or high thrust depending on how far you push in the stick. Using the keyboard, okay. Okay, since we are in ACS mode, all we need to do is switch to fly-by-wire mode. W and S. Am I burning fuel? Oh shit. You have very limited fuel. If you have time, it's better to use small thrusts. Oh wow, this is sick, dude. Okay. What the freak? You can enable auxiliary dampening to automatically dampen out any. If you want the space to drift, if you want the spacecraft to stand still, select this mode. Fly-by-wire and establish a pitch rate. Each dot is 1. Thrust so the pitch is at the 3rd dot. Press Roger when done. Did I do it? Oh, -3 degrees, my fault. Oh shit, dude. Which one am I supposed to be looking at? Let's try this now. Using the flyby, establish a pitch rate of -3 seconds. This can be achieved. I wanted to pitch each dot. Where's the dot? Each dot. Oh, so it's not going to move now. It's just going to float. So you can just lock it in one. If you want to go to fully manual propulsion system, first set the ACS to norm. Setting the switch to norm. News norm. Set the middle to command, to rate command. Pull the handle out. In this mode, you'll be able to thrust manually in all directions. This system is available even if the electricity. Try to change. Okay. Oh shit, dude. I just want to straighten out. Oh shit. Okay. So far we look fully automatic with the 5-hour. Attitude using the stick, but if the stick is centered, it will stop at any remaining momentum. To enter rate stabilization, first use the setting mode to norm. Rate. Okay. Push in the black handle. Is he gonna straighten it out? Huh. I see. RCS will also limit your. I like this mode. There we go. Holy crap. Holy crap. Wow, this is crazy, man. Okay. This means you need to hold a stick. Hold the stick. What stick, bruh? This stick? This means that you need to hold a stick deflection and direction used to change the attitude. The rates will build up near desired altitude. Release the stick. Okay. Give this a try. Deflect the stick to pitch upward and keep to the press and hold S. Use this mode to manually orient the craft so when the yaw is 0. How do I know what the yaw is? Let's go back to full automatic stabilization. ACS mode. The ACS mode switch is already at norm. This should be at auto. One last thing I want to mention is the ability to combine the manual modes. Control system. To do this, you still need the mode switch in the norm position and the auto switch in the auto position, right? Pull the manual out. The capsule will still be in fully automatic mode, but if you pull out any of the pitch yaw, will be in the manual mode. This I see. So you can control one pitch and it'll control the other. Alright. Pull the pitch handle. Alright. And that's W and Y. Let me see. See S, W and S. See, it ignores everything else. That's interesting. Just crazy, bruh. It's controlling everything else. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be a fucking astronaut. Oh, wow, this is fun. Am I going backwards or looks like I'm going backwards? So if I go back to this and pull out the pitch, so what do you do this and the yaw? So yaw is sideways. This is crazy. Not crazy, but so this control everything? Okay. There are more configurations, but it is one that you understand. Sum it up. Autopilot. Find Majoros. A is automatic, B is manual. Got it. Okay, but autopilot or manual fly-by-wire. I know this is quite a lot, but it's important. I get it. I would recommend checking the reaction control. Shit, that's interesting, man. Dropped a lot of fuel. Whoa. Attitude control, man. Wow. Closer to the skies. Let's see, can you just get in a free play? Really? No, let me see. Let me see what this is. Okay. Like you can just fly these up into space anytime you want. Oh, it's night. Time to launch. Oh shit. Ascent. Final checks right here. Right here. Ready. Radio UHF. Battery 1, squib, arm, and retro. Is that it? That's pretty cool. Wait a minute, if you can move this, that'd be sick. me. $50 seconds. I don't know how to land. What's the battery supposed to be at? 1. So it's supposed to be on main.
Lift off and the clock has started. Yes, sir. Reading you loud and clear. I'll tell you.
Yeah, look at everything. Batteries are good. Clock has started. Altitude. We get 100,000. Two minutes and 10 seconds after so where are we at? We're at 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Okay, jet tower is green. 15 seconds after this, set tower green. Auto retro. 2 minutes. Start pre-retro checklist. Dude, this is fucking awesome. What does this do? Oh. Wait, is it flying? I don't know if I did that right. Fire retro, is this the right thing? Oops, I don't know. Wow. I don't know if this... Alright, let me get on out of here. What is going on? Oh. Crazy. Let me get out of here. Oh, this is, wow, this is could be big. Like, if they're gonna have us doing stuff, wow, I'm excited. Good investment. Thanks for watching.